So the first 10 years of my career was spent helping companies to select people who are more like their best. And in the course of that, you learn a lot about what are some of the best questions you can ask people in job interviews. So, overall, as a basic piece of advice, the best way to do questions is to ask open-ended questions and have a set listen for that you're trying to hear. And then you let the person just talk and see whether or not you catch what they are saying, whether or not they say the listen for. So, for example, if you are trying to select for a salesperson, one of the best questions for sales is asking the salesperson, how do you feel when someone doubts what you have to say? Now, you might think there's all sorts of right answers to that question, but the best salespeople all say the same thing. They all say, I hate it. Because salespeople don't like to be doubted. I mean, don't buy from me, that's okay. Disagree with me, that's okay, but don't doubt me. So, likewise, if you ask for managers, one of the best questions to see whether someone should be a manager is, I know this is going to sound silly, but would you rather do a job yourself or be responsible for other people's work? And if you give people top of mind that question, people who are oriented toward managing others go toward be responsible for having other people's work. Now you may say that's sort of straightforward, but it's amazing how immediately people sort one to the other. So ask open-ended questions and then see which way people jump. In terms of any job interview, any job candidate, the three best questions you can ask are these. Always start off, by the way, by saying, tell me about your previous work, and then let them talk. And then the first question you should ask is, what did you love most about it? That's the first question. What did you love most about your previous work? Or if they're in their teens, what did you love most about the jobs that you had as you were growing up? And it's amazing what people will come up with when you say, what did you love most? What they sort to, and then, because they may say, what do you mean by that? And then they'll ask you to sort of explain. Don't, just let them say, this is what I loved most, and then take notes. It's super revealing. Next question, which is a great one. When you're alone late at night, walking someplace, what do you think about? When you're alone late at night or walking someplace, what do you think about? Now, people are trying to put you on the spot and go, what do you mean? Just say, hey, what do you think about? You'll hear all sorts of answers about the universe and the cosmos and that poppy and that flower. The listen for is either work or family. That's it. Work or family. You're listening for natural work orientation. And when you ask certain people, what do you think about when you're alone or walking someplace, there is a certain kind of person who always either thinks about work or family, and those things help you know about their practical work orientation. The last thing is when you're getting toward the end of the interview, throw in a question like this. As a person, what is your greatest satisfaction? What is your greatest personal satisfaction? Now again, first of all, that's a great question. You'll hear all kinds of different things that people will come up with. But the listen for, what you're listening for, your greatest personal satisfaction is either taking care of the people I care about or doing extraordinary work. So those are the three best questions from all the ones that you can pull from different jobs and so forth. Those are the three best questions that will help you understand in their own words who a person really is and how they'll repeatedly behave.